What is love? I'm going to stick to romantic love for a second because a lot of us can pinpoint the exact moment in time where we thought we fell in love. And for a lot of us, it'll take us back to a time in high school. And I think the only reason why we think we fell in love at that moment in time is because it's the only way we knew how to verbalize this brand new rush of emotions. And it was really only caused because of all these new hormones. For years, I was hesitant to fall in love again because of the meaning that I gave to that word, to love, because of the relationship that I had in high school. Well, that, and because in between that boyfriend and the next partner that I had, who I allowed myself to fall in love with, I want to say around 5 or 6 years passed, and I was having so much fun. In that period of time, I thought that loving somebody else, being in love with somebody else, meant that the heartache came right behind it. It meant that it was another person that you put before yourself, another person that you have to consult with everything. They were the one. And if you didn't do those things, if there wasn't a constant turmoil and a constant struggle to be won over, then it wasn't love. Love wasn't supposed to be calm, is what my relationship had taught me. If you weren't the end all be all of that person's existence and vice versa, then what were you even dating for? During that time, love for me was equated to these intense, heightened emotions that swelled up so quickly, and it made this other person be so explosive. And, that was passion. And I hated it. I hated how it took over my life, how it affected my friendships, how I would make excuses for another person's behavior with this pit in my stomach that I knew that what was happening was wrong. So that's what love is not. And again, we're left with, so what is love? These past few years, I guess it comes with age, people start telling you that love is a choice. And while there is some truth to that, it is dangerous territory, and frankly, it's a little bleak. It's a little bleak to diminish love, the grandeur of love, to a series of decisions and qualities overlooked. And it's also dangerous territory because it allows room for excuses. Like, oh, I love them even though we fight once a week. Or those relationships that frankly feel a lot like friendships, that they're just missing that spark, just that sparkly look that you exchange with someone that you actually love. And I think that a lot of us fall victim to this love is a choice narrative, which is why we try to plan life to a timeline, and we'll do things like withhold saying I love you because I'm not at a point in my life where I should be falling in love with anyone, or on the opposite hand, saying I love you at the 2 month, 3 month, 5 month mark because that's what you're supposed to do, regardless of the reality of your feelings. As per usual, and much to the theme of the first video, I don't have any of the answers, and at this point I have exhausted my brain power. But I do think of the concept of love more than most people. I feel like I've been thinking about it from the first moment that I could form a cohesive thought. And even in relationships, I think about past lovers a lot. Um, Maybe not in a toxic longing for them way, but I do compare them, I guess. Just to try to see if I could formulate the perfect equation of emotion, time spent, arguments had, perfect sex life. I'm literally trying to solve for love, even though I know that's not possible. And what I have figured out is that love is subjective, especially subjective to the person that you're with. Um, anyway, I don't know why I'm like this. I hope this video relates to some of you in a way. And I'm sorry if you came here thinking that you were going to receive some revolutionary information about love. But it's kind of comforting to know that none of us have any idea what we're doing. But on that same note, it kind of makes me never want to bare my soul to another human being again. I did want to end this video by reading one of my poems from Chronic Dissatisfaction. So it goes, sometimes when my gushy thoughts are all too much and the pressure in my head has my neck in knots, I admit to myself those disgusting emotions, the ones that have been dying to ooze out and cover any semblance of a rational thought process. They become my rational thought process. I think that we should take more time in feeling our emotions, honoring our emotions, and accepting that our emotions are what drive us to be exactly who we are. They put us on the path. Our gut knows more than our mind can ever. I feel sometimes it's like the innate human way of being. So I just feel that if you don't take anything away from this video, you just take away to once in a while listen to your gut, sit in that emotion, see what memory you attach to that emotion, operate from there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably upload this video before August ends, and I would love to hear your comments, your thoughts about love, and maybe I'll make a part 3 about this.